Hello traders, in this video I will show you how I find my supply and demand zones on my charts. So let's have a look. So supply and demand is something I use in my trading. I use market structure, meaning support and resistance lines and trend lines, and I use chart patterns and also candlestick patterns to trade. If you follow me, you are probably familiar with this, but I also use supply and demand. And supply and demands are some special zones where there are many large orders waiting to be filled. So these can be either buy orders if it's a demand zone, or sell orders if it's a supply zone. So let's quickly go through some examples of how I draw these zones. Okay, so we're looking at the Euro USD right now, and all these blue areas, these are my demand zones or my supply zones. So here on top we have a supply zone, and here on the bottom we have a demand zone. I'm not going to look at these. These are I've drawn these based on the weekly charts. But let's have a look here as an example at the daily chart here at this zone right here. So we have a market that's going up, and we have some kind of channel going on here, and then price moves down and then sharply moves up again. So this move up for me indicates that there's buying pressure. So price went up while there was buying pressure, and it can be that not all the orders that are in this area were able to be filled. So there was not enough liquidity to fill all the orders. And so where will these orders be placed? Most likely, well, we look at the candle before the market went up. We can see here a wick down. So here at the bottom is the bottom of the zone. So here at the So if I move this a little bit, you can see there's a wick. So here is the bottom of the zone, and where the moves started to go down here in this candle, that's where the top is. So this is how I identify a demand zone in this case. So when price moved up here, it bounced off this supply zone, it went down, and then here a pin bar formed, which is a candlestick pattern that I trade, and it was almost at the demand zone right here. It was good enough for me to place this order, and I'm now in this trade to the upside. So that's one example. Let's see if we can find another one that I can explain clearly here on the cable. So almost kind of the same situation. Prices moving higher, there's some kind of pause in the move higher, and then there's a continuation strongly going higher. So this pause here, this candle, that for me indicates the area where there's a demand zone, but because this bullish candle had a long wick, I placed the bottom of the zone here at the bottom of the wick. So that's one way. So there's a continuation and a pause, and then that's where I see the market most likely returning, and it did that exactly. It went back here to fill some more orders, went up, went down, filled more orders, and yeah, that's how you can look at it. Moving on here at the USD CAD. So here we had a strong move down, retracement, and then some indecision forming right here, also coinciding with a resistance level here that formed. So from this top to this top, and this kind of consolidation or this pin bar. So we moved back, and then we had a strong move down. So this strong move down indicates to me that there's selling pressure here. So where is it exactly? Well, it starts here where the candle starts moving down strongly, and it stops for me at the top of the wick of the candle before. So there's a wick here, as you can see. So this is how I draw a supply zone here in this continuation retrace kind of play. Here at the bottom also we had a move down and then a strong move up, and we had a large pin to the downside, also to the upside, but I always draw the top then where the move starts here. So the move starts here for me, and then the bottom here at the bottom of the candle, the previous candle that shows indecision. Last example, let's go to the AUD USD. I'm currently in this trade, and here I took this trade of this supply zone, and this supply zone formed here in this base drop kind of move. So we dropped here, we had the consolidation, we dropped more, we had some consolidation, only one candle, but it was a clear indecision candle with a very small bottom and a wick to the upside and downside. So I just used the top of the candle and the low of the candle to place the zone, and as you can see, prices went lower and then it returned to this zone, and then for a second time it returned to the zone, filling more orders, and then I placed an entry right here. So this is how I draw my supply and demand zones. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content, and see you in the next video.